Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Oh, Tony Gonzaga's in this.
Oh yeah, she is. Well, she was the host.
I like
but,
saying her surname.
yeah, you see, like it's a magic spell or something. Have you seen her Tony Talks on her YouTube channel?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, she's very popular.
Cool,
But,
freaking cool. Interviews. She's got really
Oh, you're
cool
gonna blur
interviews.
me.
I'm gonna chicken you out.
I was gonna let's do this again. I have a promise not to do this again. But yeah, this is Vanjoss, and I think he won.
He won 2 years ago. He was the season 4 winner.
That's a good kid right there. Look at that kid. Look, that looks like a kid that does his homework and stuff.
That is a very nice looking.
And if he was to miss his homework, you would believe him. Like, oh, it's all right, kid. You know,
Vanjoss.
Vanjoss.
That's his name.
Yeah.
That's a cool name too.
It's all right. Go to the back of the class. It's fine. 5 on the floor.
Anyways, we're here to see him sing. Okay, Sarah with a glittery dress.
Oh, what a lovely kid.
And your dreams just fall apart.
Boss,
Okay,
you know what reminds me of?
Okay, Leia takes him. Is that? Yeah, I can totally see that.
You know what
Leia
reminds
will
me?
turn around.
He reminds me of the male version of that girl.
Es Sang de Torres.
No. It's not real, this person.
Ah.
It's from Despicable Me.
Ah, Agnes.
Agnes Mo.
No,
oh, Agnes.
Agnes Mo is from Indonesia.
Ah,
and she's
sorry.
like a bad bee.
Oh, sorry, opposite of that actually. Agnes, you know the girl that goes crazy with the unicorn?
Yeah.
So fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Oh, my caterpillar didn't turn into a butterfly.
yeah, that's right.
I had to think about that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And but like a male version, because he's got those little cheeks.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
adorable.
What a nice kid.
Oh, so he won.
Good on him. I wonder where he is right now. I wonder if he's a man now.
Well, it's 2 years ago.
How old was he here? 9?
I don't know. I would
8?
say 10. I think
Good
that's
kid.
a 10-year-old.
That's a kid that I play video games with.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks
If
nice.
he doesn't do his homework, 5 on the floor. Star jumps now.
And sometimes
Yeah, last thinking about it.
you feel that you can't go on.
Yeah! It does make you feel warm and fuzzy inside, that's for sure. Doesn't it? Like, it's like the type of voice that makes you be like, Christmas is here.
He's fucking on it, man. What a
Yeah,
kid.
he got the right posture as
Yeah.
well, thinking about it all.
When friends turn their backs on you.
That's
and
beautiful.
You're so helpless, you don't know what to do. I'll be on your side.
He's a charming.
Comfort you.
Very good.
Love will see you through.
That is beautiful.
That's
The
a very good-
modulation. Because these songs are so terribly difficult, given the fact that you're working
Where's the
on a
song
really
from?
thin fold. I actually don't know where the song is from.
I'll check while you
My
explain.
love will see you through. I actually don't know, but yeah, I'm not even gonna guess.
I'll check as you explain.
But yeah, it's really difficult, this type of songs, because you're in a really thin fold setting, so you're in the verge of a falsetto, and for a child to understand the amount of airflow and natural lack of tilting in the in the larynx to maintain that really effortless sounding, highly melodic voice, it's really difficult. What is that song from? Who sings it? That's the song.
Be strong. Hold on. For my love will keep you warm.
Oh
That's
my
right.
god!
Actually, this is like from the child's version. Like maybe if the child was
Ah.
to say this to this is awesome.
That's
It's Marco's
beautiful.
Marco Zison.
Oh, how cool, man!
Marco.
That's one hell of a song. Is it from the Philippines?
He's from the Philippines.
Yeah,
Zison then.
Sison.
So it's an original from there.
Wow! Wow! What a take!
It says he's an actor, singer, and now a politician.
All right.
There you go.
Hell yeah! Yes, I knew it.
For your stars, will you
go, dog.
Whew, that right there already made me shiver and quiver all in the inside.
That's a dad that,
Aw.
dude, you can tell believes in that kid.
That kid has a lot of talent. I love the show.
Vanjoss.
I freaking love the show. It gives a chance to all those kids and parents and families that have, had to come through the impossible.
It's actually,
To
I mean,
get there.
if you want to see, I mean, I don't know what the process of The Voice Kids is. We've never actually had a chance to speak to
It's
anyone
the
who's been on
same.
it.
I was reading about it.
It's the same?
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
much
the same. It's the same
Well,
process.
so
So
how
it's
about-
ruthless for children.
So if you're always wondering, like, how do they get to this point, you should have a look at the podcast we did with Jason D.
And Morissette. Both of the podcasts
Yeah, I think
touch on the
Maurice
subject.
touched
yeah.
on it as well. I think Jason's probably is better in getting into the
depth,
detail
yeah.
of things, because it's like Mission Impossible.
It is.
Just to get to TV. In
To
this,
get
in
to
this,
this
in this,
point,
yeah.
it's
In a show like
already
this.
it's already a winning. You're already a success because the excruciating process of auditioning and traveling, because we know most of the times you have to travel from your province to get to wherever they're holding up the
Very rare that you,
it's it's very strange that unless you live in Manila, which it's not everybody. It's just it hits different emotionally. It does really hit different.
The highest you, my love will always be with you in everything you do. He's pointing at you.
Woohoo! Yes! That kid understands like
Vanjoss.
yeah, he understands so much of what he can do with that thin full setting, because there's nothing more difficult from a vocal standpoint, from the technique of things, that understand that you can find grounding with really thin full setting, but what happens, you can't belt on a falsetto setting. Usually that's not the case, because they're completely different things, right?
Well, they're
But
called-
you can
they're different
find...
names, right?
But you can find grounding. So you can find that edge of solidifying yourself in that setting in order to use a mix between thin full setting and a belt. So you get this really loud, this really full body sounding a effect without half of the effort.
Right.
And that only comes with, I think, in kids, it's just a natural predisposition. It's really tough to teach. Some kids just naturally incline to this more than others. But it's rare to see it done in such a clear, in such a settled way. This is fantastic. Leo would have a blast.
I keep saying kid because he reminds me of like a poster boy for a child. Like he just has that, like innocence, but also star, but also like he can reach the stars. This little fella, but he's also like the epitome of a child, like that baby face. But he's got like a watch, like one of those big watches, like a spy type of thing.
He's perfect for like
He's a poster boy.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
a poster boy, I guess, for the show as well. And plus he won.
Perfect.
So, go on.
He won everybody's heart.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
for
sure
sure.
he did.
Do it, Bumbo, do it.
That's it. Yeah, that won him.
Woo! Oh my God!
Look
And
at
they-
him, look
Ah,
at him.
come on!
That
That's
is
the
smart.
green. That's the green that won over Philippines' hearts. That's right there. But there's a moment there when he goes really high, like really like you can see the total control of the larynx and how there's no shifting. He literally took the leap and kept it locked in there. Let me see if I can see it. There we go. So you see, it's completely high.
Right.
But it's completely locked. There's no way of taking him out of that positioning. By the way, his posture and anchoring,
class.
absolutely class. I don't know who's coached him, if he's ever been taught that before, but that kid's got future.
That's one of the things you can definitely tell when maybe he is not coached, but certainly maybe has learned from somebody, or perhaps he has observed specific things. But that type of
Anchoring and body positioning, the way that his back and his neck are so aligned. That is textbook perfection.
Mic control and distance control with stuff. It's very, very, very on point. So
Yeah, but then we know that in the Philippines, kids love to play with the
With the
karaoke.
karaoke, they like to
So
play
they
with the machine.
understand, gain. They understand positioning of the microphone really early.
projection really early on.
That's right. So it's really interesting to see.
Maybe the way they learn modulation is like perhaps they want to sing, but it's maybe daddy is having a nap, and you can't sing as loud.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You have to sing a bit quieter than
They
usual.
understand the use of mix. They don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to belt everything.
Uh-huh.
Like it's really interesting. This is fascinating to watch.
It's one of the best, and the Philippines changed my opinion on the karaoke machine. Because
Yeah.
I used to thought it was
To think.
I just thought it was just.
Thoughts is not you can't use it that way.
I used to think.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
That's bad English.
Oh, sorry. Really? Anyone there? Anyone there? Cuckoo, cuckoo. Yeah, I thought that it was just.
I used to think, or I thought. Yeah. It's not. I used to thought.
I didn't say I used to thought. I said I used to think.
I said it. Never mind. Moving on.
Really?
It's fine, yes.
Well, I thought, or I used to think, or I used to believe that that machine could do nothing but actually create bad habits and
Reinforce bad habits. Yeah.
and also create a full idea of what it's like to perform live.
A false.
A
Yeah.
false.
Yeah.
And
Just to please continue.
I think as a matter of fact, I think she's gonna leave. But yeah,
I think I've been fired.
I think it didn't help, and the sound quality is garbage, and everything is so bad. But I never looked at it from that perspective. That actually, it is precarious, but it does encourage and it does facilitate practice, and it facilitates the idea of trying to understand singing and what you can do with your voice, and it encourages, I think, most importantly, the thought behind playtime, and that's how you actually get better at things. It's the same in fighting. You don't spar and you fight. You spar and you play. It's the same in rehearsals. You don't just rehearse. You jam and you play for the sake of playing.
That's right.
Other sports as well.
Same as in acting and in theater. You don't simply read off of a book.
No.
Right? So you improvise. You interact with the other actors and actresses. It's the dynamic of playing pretend as when you were a kid.
Tennis is a great example of that. The only way you really truly develop touch and feel, it's not by playing in the sense of practicing, by playing in the sense of experimenting and
That's
being
right.
free to miss and being free to out of the boundaries of a competition.
And what I like about the karaoke machine in the way that it's focused in the Philippines, that is so culturally stable, is that it also allows for a safe environment for the artist to experiment.
Yeah.
Something that is encouraged. And it's a rarity.
I don't know whether that's the case with Vanjoss. I have no idea. But I would presume that it's either coach, and if it's not coach, then it's a mother video karaoke coaching.
Yep, and maybe watching.
Maybe dad also
maybe,
sings. Who knows? But yeah, interesting.
Listen, fantastic. I would love to know how old he was when this came about, when he made it. And if there's anything else that you'd like us to check out next, leave it down in the comment thread below.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.